Welcome to another episode of Rev Art. You can watch, decide, and no, don't do that. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for another RT ride, and this one's gonna be pretty awesome, about 300 miles. And let me just show you what we're doing. All right, this is the trip as it is in large format here. We're starting out in Livermore, California. We're headed up and out the 205 highway, out Highway 5 up to Sacramento. It's boring so far, but that's okay. We get up Highway 80 up through Roseville, Rockland, Auburn, where things get a bit more exciting. I'm going to show you a little bit here in Auburn and what's going on there. And then we right out of Auburn, you hit Highway 49 and things get a little more crazy. As you can see here, that looks steep. You know, things aren't as fun right here. It is windy, it is steep, it is super cool, but there's so much traffic in this area that this is just, you appreciate it by driving slow and checking it out. There's lots of things to do in this area, like river rafting, mountain biking, hiking, all sorts of stuff like that. So we're gonna turn down here and head up Highway 49, and you got kind of the same cool, super neat, real windy roads, super steep, but still a lot of that same traffic. That's all fun and good, and it's super cool looking. We're gonna continue on Highway 49 until we get to Highway 193 right here in cool. It's super cool. And we take a left-hand turn on 193, and we're gonna take that on into Georgetown. That's a long way here, but you know what? This is all really beautiful country. Not super windy, but beautiful, lots of wooded trees and all of that. We get up into Georgetown, that's right up here in this corner, and this is where like the Jeepers Jamboree starts, all that kind of great stuff. Kind of all the wilderness out in this area. People go to Buck Island Lake, whatever. I'll do four-wheeling, they do mountain biking. There's just lots and lots of people in here. We're gonna head down Highway 193 to where this gets really exciting. See these little marks right here? Holy smokes. This is a short piece of road, but from that point right here, down through here is unbelievable. And guys, you can stop at this little outlook here and you'll be able to see the traffic, and you can kind of wait until there's no traffic. And so you know it's a little bit safer, and that's pretty cool. We're gonna go down to the river here. You're gonna see Chili Bar. That place right there is where all the people put in for doing whitewater rafting. And then just as equally exciting, coming back up this other side, it's pretty awesome, guys. The windy road here up out of Highway 193 until you hit Highway 49 again right at this point right here. Now, if you were to follow 49 back in, you'd go into Coloma, and Coloma's a really interesting mining town, so that's a cool place to visit if you want. We are going to keep going. We're going to take Highway 49. Oh, I need to move this little map here. Let's move it over here. There we go. And we're going to follow on Highway 49 all the way out until we get to, where is it? Jackson. Okay, let's move down to Jackson here. These are kind of nice roads, really beautiful trees and all that. We'll show you in the video a little bit. We go through Plymouth. There's a ton of little towns out here. You go to Fiddleton. That's an pretty awesome little town right there. Fiddleton's pretty neat, just because of all the little places around there and all these roads you can ride. And you look at all these little things. You go into Volcano. Talk about some windy roads. They're all over the place. We're going to continue on till we get to Jackson, and then we're going to head down Highway 88. We're going to make this one loop, one day, about 300 miles, head back to Livermore, and call it a day. Let's check it out. Boom. Yeah.
We are going to get out of town. There's all this construction going on. I was going to turn the camera on and explain where I was going, but everywhere I went there was construction and all this loud noises, and I'm like, I'm ready to get out of town and have some fun on Highway 193, which is pretty spectacular. I will see you guys in a few minutes. All right, guys, I am in Old Town Auburn. If you check out, it's historic Route 40, and this is kind of a cool little site right here. Guy painting for gold. Pretty cool little site. Neat and interesting, and there's a cool little old town here. I'm going to try and ride through there for you. Head out from here. This is up just above Sacramento. A little over 100 miles from where I live, and this is where Highway 49 is going to start. And Highway 49 goes up through Grass Valley if we went north, and then it's going to go towards the road that I want to hit, is Highway 193. I will see you guys as soon as we get to the old town. We're going to take a little ride through the part of Old Town here. Take a look at that. I think there's a lot to look at here. There's just more than this little area here, but this is pretty cool with all the old little shops. Old bars, pubs, restaurants, and old buildings to look at. Pretty cool. See, right out of downtown, we go straight, and it's Highway 49, and we just go right into the Twisties. Right into the Twisties. Georgetown is 20 miles. You can see the road's pretty nice. This guy's trying to scoot along pretty good. That's nice. And if you looked off in the distance, one, you'll see some of the windy road going up there, and then there's this really tall bridge. Not sure if you're going to be able to see that. Maybe going up the other side we'll be able to see it. Just off in the trees there. But it's just way up there when you get to the bottom. Right to the bottom where the river is. Alright, well, I'll catch you guys at the bottom and show you guys really quick this beautiful river here. Where a lot of people come down and go hiking, whitewater kayaking. And then just up off to our left, you're going to see a bridge I was talking about that was really tall. And where is it? It's lost. Oh, I'm going to have to look back for it. Okay, there we go. There's that bridge. I think some of the mountain bike trails go up underneath that bridge there, and I think you can hike in there as well. That's a pretty gorgeous sight. Then we're going to head our way on up to turn off to 193, and this is just as windy going up this side. And there's like 10-mile-an-hour corners and 15-mile-an-hour corners, but there's lots and lots of traffic, so it's nothing to get excited about because of all the traffic. But we just keep it mellow. Oh, we got better views of that bridge down. So as I work my way on up this side, I'm gonna catch you guys back as soon as we get to Highway 193. All right, we're in Cool. Now Cool is where Highway 193 starts, and we're heading on 193 towards Georgetown, and that is the direction we want to go. We're gonna have to go all the way through Georgetown, all the way back towards Highway 50. We're on that. We came from Highway 80. Wow, I can just kind of blew through that stoplight sign. And so we've got a little bit of a ways to go, but this is a good way to come in. There's a lot of other roads out here that you could check out and see. I'm super happy and stoked because it's 68.9, so it's 69 degrees outside, and it was only like 45 when I left, so up here in the mountains it's actually warmer than it was before. That's awesome! So it's really nice. Heated seats turned off, heated grips turned off, and I'm just going to enjoy the ride for the next probably 30 minutes until we get to the part of 193. But I'm going to show you guys Georgetown when we get there, because we go right on through it. All right, we made our way up to Georgetown, and I know this isn't going to be a super exciting town for everybody, but so let's go check out Georgetown. This is it right here. On the weekends, you're going to find this place packed with everything from Jeepers to motorcyclists to bicyclists to mountain bikers. There's a couple of bars in here. Those get pretty riled up. There's a couple little grocery stores as well, and then that's about it. You can see some motorcyclists up here, of course. Look at that. There's 3 right there. There's quite a bit of construction going on. So now look at that. We've already done all of Georgetown. I'm going to make a quick U-turn right by the fire station, and we'll go back on out. That is it, guys. What a fantastic little town. Actually, this thing gets pretty crazy on the weekends. And go ahead and park right in the middle of the street, because that is where you park. You can also park on the side of this, usually completely full. And that's it. So even the road getting to the windy road is super nice. It's a gorgeous, beautiful place to be riding, and there's so many roads out here to ride. I'm just out here filming this one piece, but if you would venture out, you'll find so many more beautiful roads. You go out from where we were in Georgetown and go out towards Forest Hill or Georgetown Divide. I think it's the Georgetown something road. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can take that way up into the mountains, and it's just gorgeous, unbelievable. Great place to ride, but the road coming up is one you'll want to check out. Alright, we've hit the canyon, and we do have some traffic, so take it easy. But look at, if you look at the roadway, absolutely super smooth, nice, almost banked corners. They are banked a little bit. Guy taking a pull out, which is really super nice. And we kind of get the roadway, which is cool. I may just take the roadway all the way down, just because if it's clear on this side, that's kind of nice. And I know I've got traffic behind me. I wouldn't want to really just necessarily wait for it. But it's just really such a nice road. And there's no real guardrails or anything, because those would be more dangerous for a motorcyclist. Almost rather go off than hit a guardrail. Some places where the roadway is coming away, where there's guardrail there. But it's a nice piece of road. Good turn right here. You can see all the way around it, and it kind of starts out a little bit wide and then just gets narrow, and then you just kind of curve around it. Watch out for sticks. Yeah, beautiful road. Gotta love it. Now going up the other side, just the same, although you get a lot of shade going up the other side, and if it is cool, watch out for like black ice and running water over the road. This side tends to stay a lot drier. And then scrape that peg all the way around. Woohoo! Now down here is this chili bar, and if you do some whitewater river rafting, it's the place they put you in the rafts, and you start off from here and head down. I don't think we're going to see anybody today, but we'll take a look. There's the parking lot for that, and then it comes down off of there. Now we'll head back up the other side. And you could do this 3 or 4 times just back and forth, and I know when I lived in Sacramento we certainly did that here, and just kind of learn our turns really well. And if there's no traffic, or you could sit there and wait and make sure the traffic goes by and time it. That's what we'd always do. There are a few turnouts, not many. Super fun. I'd say that road is worth doing 2 or 3 times. Maybe bring a lunch, have a lunch down at Chili Bar, drink some extra water. Awesome road. We're almost to the top. We're done with all the turns. And that is Highway 193, and the best part of it right there, but the rest of it is really worth a nice, awesome. It's just a great ride. Just beautiful, gorgeous. Can I say that 3 or 4 times? But this part right here, this little section, you can get a lot of skills just by going back up and down that a few times. Definitely worth coming up either Highway 50 or Highway 80, and you're going to come up Highway 49, and just as you get out of, I think this is now Placerville, then you get to the top of the hill and you turn right and go down Highway 193. And if you're coming out from the other side from Highway 80, of course you're going to go up Highway 49 right out of Auburn, and you'll go right out of town, and that'll take you right down on Highway 49. When you get up to the other side of Highway 49 there, there'll be a great turnoff, with a little gas station, and I think there's a little burger place there, and you take that all the way around through past Georgetown. Anyway, awesome ride, and I think now we've got a choice to make. Do we keep going, and do Highway 49, which I think that's what I'm going to do. So I could take Highway 49 out the other side of Placerville and head on down and have a lot more scenic all the way in through Jackson, and maybe pick up lunch there. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, if you've had enough here, cheers. I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, that like button if you can. Make a comment if you like. If there's some other roads you'd like to see in California, let me know what they are. I will talk to you later. All right, well, welcome back. This is Highway 49 right out of Placerville, and it is, I gotta tell you, if you're thinking of a really great trip through the Sierras, there's a great way to get started to see kind of everything, and that is to take Highway 49 from its beginning. That's just off of Highway 89. And you can follow that all the way down into basically Fresno County. And Highway 49 just twists and turns, goes through all these old mining towns. Needless to say, there's many, many, many of those as you head down 49. And then many little offshoots of 49 that you could take, and little roads and places to get kind of lost. And I don't mean lost in a bad way. I mean lost in a good way. You know, you take a little downtown shoot and you find another back road to where you were going, and it always connects back up with Highway 49. Super cool. Anyways, we're going to head down about 32 miles to Jackson on Highway 49, and that gives me a bunch of twisties rather than riding on the highway, so it's going to be fantastic. See you. The scenery you see going down Highway 49, we just went through El Dorado, and I think Plymouth is next. There's lots of these little towns. Super cool. We didn't actually go into El Dorado. 49 sort of turns right before you get to El Dorado, but that was kind of, we saw it. There's all these little farms and such out here, and such, yes. Farms. It's real pretty. Still have the super nice, long, twisty roads. So I thought it'd be worth checking it out here. Alright guys, from Jackson we came down Highway 88, and we're taking Highway 88 all the way out to Highway 99. We're going to take 99, I believe we'll do 99 to 120 to 205 and back into the Bay Area. Alternately, you could go from Highway 88, you can go down to 99, go over to the, I think it's a Highway 4 crossover, take it to Highway 5, take Highway 5 back to 205 and back. Anyways, it's up to you. I appreciate you guys joining in today's ride, and hope if you did enjoy it, hit that like button and subscribe if you have not. And I will see you next time. Cheers!